So in 2017, I had to leave my home situation with my then 2.5-year-old child. And I had to get myself to a shelter because it was no longer safe for my child and I to stay in our family home with my uh, ex and now formerly alive ex and father of my child. When I arrived at the shelter, I had to pick up the telephone and call Family and Children's Services and report to them that I was at the shelter with my child. I had already called Family and Children's Services to let them know that my child was not safe with his father, because I believe that to be 100% true, because it was. Because his mental health issues and drug addiction were causing him to be an unsafe person to be around a 2.5-year-old. But even though I had already called Family and Children's Services to report the situation, I was still required once again, and at that point was then treated like a second-class citizen. However, it was made known to me that if at any time I decided to return to that marital home, that because I had said that this person was not safe, Family and Children's Services would then come and remove my child from my custody, because I would be putting my child in an unsafe position by bringing him back to the home where I lived with his father. Essentially, if you're saying that you're the same person, you're required by law to do the same actions and be the responsible parent by keeping that child safe from that unsafe parent. The child's safety supersedes any parental visitation or rights. But none of these people, women's shelter employees, lawyers, the only person that could give me the closest hint was the fax worker who said, "You have a right as a mother to keep your child safe." So essentially, by law, if you want to keep your kids, you need to get them away from the unsafe parent. So if you're the father and the mother is the unsafe parent, it is your legal duty and objective and responsibility to remove the children and keep them safe from an unsafe parent. Get it?